Hey guys, how's it going? This video is to show you the details of installing a pocket door inside the wall. In this case, it's a masonry wall from Optimize, our partner, okay? I just finished installing it here and I'm going to show you detail by detail so you can understand how the installation of a door like this is done. In the first video here, in this playlist that I'm putting together for you, I showed the cutting into the wall. This here is a 15 centimeter wide masonry wall. It's 15 centimeters and here we cut 10 centimeters into it, which is exactly the space I need to install the system, the structure of the pocket door inside here. Look, if you notice, there's still a little piece of masonry here, see? I have 10 centimeters here and 5 centimeters here, okay? So in total, the wall was 15 centimeters, I removed 10 centimeters and 5 centimeters are left. Still, if you can't cut into the wall like this from your masonry wall, for example, if it's 12 centimeters when you go to trim it, this brick layer here probably won't hold, it'll break. That's not a problem. You just need to close it from both sides, from this side here. I'm going to close this side here with drywall over these cross pieces, look, which are in the system here that we've already installed. This is where I'm going to attach my panel. Drywall. Let's use drywall here. If there wasn't masonry on this side, I would also close it with drywall on the other side, okay? So in this case, we were able to trim it and the wall is exactly here in the back, see? Look at the wall here in the back. The 5 centimeters of wall that were left are here. And then I just applied a coat of plaster. Here, just to show you that before you install the door, the system, the structure, if you want to finish it here, that's good too. It looks nice. We're going to do it, okay? I just set this up here to show you the step-by-step process. So how does the system work? Okay? By the way, here in the bio, actually in the description of this video, there's a link to the complete playlist teaching you how to assemble every detail of this door, of this structure here, alright? But to give you a general summary, how does the pocket door inside a wall work? Look, it has a damper. Check this out. When you slide it here, it'll soft close up at the top. So this is an element that's part of the kit when you buy the Optimized system, alright? It's also really light to pull, see? You might be wondering, right? Where's the handle, huh? This is the handleless model. This is the handleless model. This model is a door that's made exclusively for machining in our project here. This door, I'm going to remove it and it will be sent to the carpentry shop. And they're going to make a groove here from end to end, which will be the handle. And since this bathroom is exclusive to this suite, there won't be a lock, it'll just be the handle. And what about the door leaf itself? Notice that when it closes, it doesn't open easily. You have to give it a little pull, like this, see? I put some masking tape here just to pull it. So basically that's it. Another interesting thing, look, it's like it's completely embedded inside the wall here. I'll click here so you can see. See? It's completely embedded. Like, how am I going to pull this door from inside? Since it went all the way in. Look, how am I supposed to pull this door here? Am I going to have to get a little key or something to pull it? No, it has a push to open mechanism. You just press it. Look, it comes out from inside the wall. Okay? Just click and it stays inside. See? Pretty interesting, right? Just use a very light touch. You don't need to press hard, see? It stayed inside. Now I want it to come out. You just click and it comes out from inside the wall. This is a piece that's back here, which also comes with the system, okay? It's this push to open mechanism that we install here, which makes the door stay completely embedded and also come out, okay? So, I basically have a door already installed. This one is 80 centimeters wide. The clear opening here is 80 centimeters. I have this door frame here where I put the lock on this side, right? The hook latch, when the model comes with a little lock, like I said, this will be machined here, okay? The middle door frame, which is this one here. Notice that, do you see there's a groove here? Look. On this door frame, up here I removed the piece, I'll show you. Here there's another groove too. It's in this little groove that the door leaf trim will be fitted later, okay? About the system itself. And let me show you something interesting here, just so you don't get confused. Look. I'm going to grab a piece of board here to show you. I'm going to close my wall here, okay? I'm going to cover it here with drywall. So it goes here, look. The drywall sheet goes all the way across here from end to end. And I'm going to fasten the screws here, look, okay? It's always good to mark it later when you're going to fasten it like this. mark a spot here, so you know the crossbar runs right here. So when you put the sheet, it's 1.80 meters, it's going to come here. Look, one sheet from here down to the bottom, and then another piece from here up to the top, okay? So you're going to fasten it, it's going to stay here, see? It's going to be closed with drywall. So there's no doubt, you managed to cut into the wall, the masonry wall is still on the other side. On the other side, you'll close it with drywall. Then you finish it here, okay? Don't forget that. If you weren't able to open it up, cut into the wall, right? To leave the masonry wall here, that's not a problem. Close it with drywall on both sides. In this case, it's a bathroom. It could be for a bedroom, it could be for a pantry, anyway, for whatever room you want, okay? Yeah, okay, I understood everything you said there. How do I remove the door leaf? To do some maintenance, I'll explain it to you guys too. Look, let's go. By the way, guys, look, see this here? The kit itself, when you buy it, comes with the screw. A little bag with the screw, which is exactly the screw you need to use. To fix the drywall board here, don't use the traditional GNTA 20 or GNTA 25 that we usually use to fasten drywall boards. It has to be the one that comes in the kit, because the 20 and 25, they're 20 and 25 millimeters. But this one is 20, it's the one that comes in the kit. If you use the 20 or 25 here, it will go through and touch the door. And when you open it, it will scratch. The 20, not the 25. It will go through here and stay inside this space, here, inside this cross piece, and then the door will slide freely. So use the screw that comes with the kit, okay? The brush seals are included. I call them little brushes, see? These here. Why? Come here. This is interesting, look. When the door is closed in here, look, this brush seal here, see? It has adhesive on both sides, see? You take it off and you're going to stick it right here, look. Take a close look here, see? On both sides, okay? You're going to stick it. It comes on both sides, see? You're going to stick one here and you're going to stick the other one here, okay? So that the little gap that stays between this piece and this one and the door leaf here, look, it practically gets closed once the brush seal is in place, see? Look how nice it looks. Really well sealed, see? So there's no gap between the door leaf and the structure here, which is the frame. So this is also part of the kit, okay? All right, Ed, you already explained. How do I remove the door leaf, Ed? It's really simple and easy. That's a great question people always ask me. Oh, when you need to do maintenance, do you have to break the whole wall? No, you don't. This piece here, the door frame, the frame has this groove here, which is where I'm going to fasten it. After the trim, it goes in here. The upper frame is the same thing. Look, it's here. Look, it's going to fit in here, okay? Exactly here. The upper frame is screwed in with just two little screws right here. And another one here, look, it goes in like this, see? What do you do to remove or put the door leaf in place? You just have to remove this piece. Edipo, ED, everything's ready, it's already painted, you need to do some maintenance. You're only going to remove the upper trim, which is up here, and then remove this piece here. And then the door leaf will come off. So what are you going to do? You're going to take the key that comes with the system, okay? The little key that comes with the system is what you'll use to tighten the door's rollers. See these little parts here? Look, the carriage is inside here, the roller is inside here. 1, 2, can you see it? 1 roller, 2 here. So these screws here, look, you're going to loosen them, right? Look, you're going to loosen the screws. You loosen the screw. What are you going to do? Simple and very easy. I loosen the screw. The same way I put the door panel in, I'm going to take it out. It's that simple. One person can do it, okay? You're going to take it out the same way you put it in. Look, look, show up here, really close. See how it fits in there? You're going to pull it toward you here, see? One side came out, the other didn't. Look, now the other side came out. All good? You're going to pull it more toward you here, like this, see? Look how cool that is. The other side came out, see? I took the door off, right? It's really simple and easy to remove the door leaf. First, I remove that top jamb, take off the trim, and then take out the door leaf to put it back the same way you took it out. You're going to fit it, bring the door close here over there. If you have a little bench or a step ladder so you can see up there, stay on this side here. William, just so we can show everyone clearly, look, you're going to come here. It's really simple and easy. You're gonna put it in here. Look, inside the system, just start putting it in there. Look, the tip. Here, look, the roller exactly in this clip that's up here, which you've already screwed in, okay? There are two clips, look. One here and one here at the exact distance. I always leave this one at 10 centimeters or 15, right? I leave the center of this one at 15. And I also leave this one at 15. It's standard, 15 and 15, okay? And then, what am I going to do? Look, let me see if I can do it here, okay? Look, I fit one onto the roller, right? Pull it more this way. Look, hold on. You already have to point it further in like this, see? So you can see how easy it is. Look. Let me take a closer look here. Let's go. Look, I'm going to fit it in here now. I fixed it here. This is all happening live, okay, guys? I'm not even going to pause this video so you don't think I did something or anything like that, you know? Look. I'm going to secure it here, all right? Look, I've already locked it in there. I put it in, look down there. I'm already inserting it into the system too, see? I've already fitted it here and I'm putting it inside now, see? Look at it going inside, see? It's in, all right? Look, it's in here. I fitted it on the side, all right? I'm going to fit the other one, see? Same thing, loosen the screw. The clip is here. The clip has teeth. You're going to grab it here, look. Lift the door panel. Fit it in there. Loosen here. See? Loosen here. Grab the little wrench. Look, there you go. I fitted the door panel. If I want, I can lock it right now. I lock it here. Look. I locked it here. The door panel is in place. Okay? Man, it's really simple and easy, right? You don't need to have much knowledge to work with this system. Anyone can assemble it. See? I clicked and it comes off. All right, cool. Yeah, like I saw that it turned out like this, you know, look. All right, cool. You assembled everything. Take the top jamb with the groove facing down. You're going to put it there. Screw it in. And after everything is finished, you install the trim in place. All right? I noticed that when I close the door here, look. There's a soft close damper. Okay, guys, look. A soft close damper over there. I noticed that when I close the door here, the door stays like this, look. Crooked. It stays crooked, not straight. Slightly. There's a small gap at the top, but it's tight at the bottom. See this adjustment here? You have to tighten or loosen the other one. For what? When you tighten it, it goes up. Then it will do this to the door panel. Or the opposite. That's the adjustment. You'll be the one in control when you're making this fine adjustment to keep the door level. Obviously, for everything to work out like it did here, what do you have to do? At the time of installation, when you're fixing the door frame, you're fixing these door frames, the guides, top and bottom, everything has to be plumb. Everything's aligned with the laser. Everything's plumb here, here. Plumb, upper track, level, everything's just right. Next, and then you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong. Once you set it up, the door fits perfectly, okay? So this is just to put your mind at ease a little if you had any doubts about assembling this this built-in door system from Optimize. Here on a masonry wall, this is the clean model which doesn't have a lock. The groove will be machined here in the carpentry shop. You can choose one that already has the handle. Well, there are several models. Down below in the video description is the link to the website where you can buy it. The official Ultimise website. Use the coupon RC7, use our coupon RC7 Decorações, and you'll still get a discount when buying any product on the Optimize website. Okay, Ultimise. And there's also the link to the video, right? The playlist with a step-by-step showing you, teaching you, assembling it detail by detail. Guys, there isn't a single screw in the assembly of this system. Okay. Everything is fitted. Look, fitted. Top rail fitted here, fitted there. Everything is fitted. There are no screws in the system. Screws are only used when you're going to do the installation. For the click system, screws are only used when you're installing the panel and only if you need to install the lock here. That's it. During assembly. But what you're seeing here didn't use any screws. I secured it with expanding foam, okay? In my case here, because it's a masonry wall. If it were a drywall wall, I would fix it directly to the stud. The stud would go around here, the stud would be positioned with its back here, then I would secure it here. Okay, but for me it was expanding foam. All right? Down here are the details so you can see exactly how the step-by-step works and also where you can buy the optimized door system. This one is 80, but there are also 60, 70, 80, 90, 120 in whatever size you want. Take care, see you in the next video.